Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today it is February 1st of 2021. On February 4th, CBS Live, or what is it, CBS All Access or something like that, here in 3 days becomes Paramount Plus. And the benefits, they haven't talked about changing. I'm assuming for a while we'll probably pay the same amount that we pay for CBS All Access and, get CBS All Access, except it'll be, I think, funded. But also, I guess we're going to get a bunch of movies because of Paramount. Uh, but anyway, they said we're going to get black entertainment television, and Comedy Central, MTV, Nickelodeon, and the Smithsonian Channel. Well, today, and I think it started today, not that they announced it or anything, but hang on a second here. Oh, there's Paramount movie thing popping up. That's the first time. I've been wondering what. Uh, I don't see anything unusual. It says watch now. Paramount Movies? I don't think so. Let's see. I think these might, though, be. These could be CBS All Access movies because they offer some. So I don't know. Okay, let's go with popular. Okay, I don't see any way to tell. I don't think that the movies are being. Yeah, surely there'll be more than what we're seeing here. So I think these may be still the CBS All Access. So, but let me go back here. Now this is what I'm seeing, logged in. I don't know if, you know, uh, Roku, for their app, if their app is updated, is changed. But this is new, I think. I don't think it was here yesterday. So this would be for CBS All Access, which we've had. Now here's Black Entertainment Television. Uh, I've watched episodes. I think I've watched all of Everybody Hates Chris. That's a good series, an old one, but a good one. Uh, I don't see anything of interest to me, but there's more, I'm sure. Okay, let's go back to the start here. Okay, here's Comedy Central. When we had regular cable, which was years ago, I didn't watch that much on Comedy Central. I Not much. I wouldn't have. I've seen some of K and P. I guess it's Key and Peele. I just it didn't do anything for me. Now Chappelle's stand-up comedy specials, the hour specials or whatever on Netflix or Amazon or wherever it appears. They're fantastic. He's a fantastic, fantastic artist. The way he puts everything together and the subject material and the way he presents it and everything. Teachers might be an interesting. I don't know. I haven't. Now the Jim Gaffigan show. I don't know. Is that still on? I mean, I love his stand-up routines and whatever, but I'm not sure about a weekly show. I think if you know, because him and his wife do the material, and I'm sure it's really difficult to come up with material for like a comedy special. But I think it would be even more difficult to come up with, a series where you're every week you're on or something. You have a. I love the comedy of Jim Jeffries. I didn't know he had a show, or did I? Yeah, I bet these are not going to be really successful. I think it's really difficult. Uh, oh, well, I guess there'll be some stuff I can find to watch. There's a lot of stuff I do not like. So it cuts out a lot of my choices on. So let's go back. We're Comedy Central. MTV. I didn't know MTV was still around. MTV started when my kids were little, and my two oldest and everything, and man, that was they watched that all the time. So this is MTV. Looks like they have shows, series, or whatever. Nothing, is popping. I hated. I didn't think there was anything funny about Beavis and Butthead's stuff. Gross, not fun, and not funny. Of course, I guess it wasn't made for me. I mean, it wasn't for my age bracket. Huh. Is this the guy on the right here in this guy code? Is that the guy from the UK? The IT or the IT show that was so good. I don't. Okay, it kind of looks like him. Okay, nothing. I didn't think that it would be any. I don't think there's anything. Let's go back here to. Okay, this was Black. Was this Black Entertainment or no? This was MTV. Okay, Nickelodeon. Let's see what we have there. Okay. I see absolutely zero of interest to me. I think there was something, I guess that's when we had maybe cable. There was something, I think it was two twin boys, I believe, young, and they were on a ship, I think it was. And I thought that was, I may be mixing it up with something else. I thought that was okay for some reason. I don't know what it was. But I might even be wrong about where it was. But yeah, I don't see anything here at all. So my ex-wife wants to keep CBS All Access. I could be happy with that, doing away with it, save some money. Let me go back here and find out the Smithsonian Channel. I would think that I would like some of the stuff on here. Yeah, I think I've seen so many things on the Battle of Midway and all those type of. I know so much about Hitler. The Private Lives of the Monarchs, American Color, The Battle of the Bighorn. The Day Kennedy Died, I will not watch. I know every detail of it. Building Star Trek, I don't know if it's any good or not, might watch that. Mighty Cruise Ships, I might watch that. Humongous Movies, I guess it's talking about big construction things or whatever. I used to build gigantic trucks. I worked in the body shop, World of Weapons, I don't know if I would watch that or not. The Lost Tapes, I might watch that because, the DC Sniper I see here and Apollo 13. Of course, Apollo 13 and those space tragedies, I pretty much know everything about it, but I might watch that anyway, or at least start to watch it. The Apollo Moonshot, A Bombs over Nevada. I think I'll watch this channel. Adolf Island, I think I already saw that. I forget the name of the island. It's right off the coast of France, and it's British territory. But during World War II, it was easy for the Nazis. It was like Staten Island or something, I guess. And they took the island and they actually built a, I think one or two camps to. It wasn't concentration camps, but it was camps to hold some prisoners or whatever. I think this is the same thing I watched. I guess I'll check out 8 Days That Made Rome. American Secret Space Heroes. I don't know what that's about. I think that may be that some of the space shuttles that went up, I think launched some military satellites or whatever. And I think the person, that was in charge of doing that was actually an intelligence, somebody from the military that was an intelligence that was trained to be an astronaut, but maybe not trained to be, because his job was just to launch something. And I don't think it was really discussed, talked about that. And I think one of the stories they had to, it was really kind of significant. I think they had to change orbit or do something that was important in order to get a classified military satellite up there. That atomic age declassified. I don't think there can be any more secrets of the Third Reich. That seems like all these shows, all these networks, all just constantly. Planes that changed the world might be You know, like the Black Hawk and stuff might be interesting. Inside Mighty Machines might be good. Yeah, I think this will be a nice channel. But I mean, like World War II, I pretty much know. I think we all do. We've Battle of Okinawa, the day Hitler died. The day Hitler died was my birthday. And of course, I was like 4 or something like that. I just happened to be looking through some family photos, and the picture, you know, it had the date, a picture of me that my mother, I guess, took. And there was, you know, the date on it for the, and so I ran something, you know, through Google or whatever, what happened on such and such a date, and it popped up, you know, that Hitler committed suicide on that day. And this America's D-Day disaster, a lot of people, I've watched a couple of things about that, and I didn't know about it till, I don't know, the last 10 years, 15 years, or whatever. I mean, so this happened in, what, 1944 or whatever, and there was a practice for D-Day, and, you know, they wanted to make sure that, you know, do a little run through and make sure everything worked and the coordination and all that type of stuff. And let's see, I think it was a submarine that got through the screen, and that we lost more people for this training, and it was kept top secret. I mean, you can understand why we kept what was kept secret but they kept it secret till just fairly recently, and we lost more people than we did when D-Day happened for this training thing, and people back home in the United States, you know, family people, you know, they did not know exactly what happened. You know, I forget what it was given, what the information given out, but it was, you know, people were lied to. Now I can see in the beginning why it was necessary. You know, you wouldn't want to put out the word that you were practicing for, you know, for an invasion, although Germany knew that an invasion was coming up. But you wouldn't want to also demoralize, you know, our troops. Hey, you know, this was a practice, and X number died. So what's the real thing going to be like? Anyway. I am anxious to find out what movies are going to be available in Paramount Plus. I've did a few searches, Google searches. I can't find out. I can find out what movies, you know, since like 1902 or something. I forget. You know, every year what movies Paramount made, produced, or whatever part they had in it, all the way up. In fact, it shows what's coming up in the future. But I don't think you know on that list. Well, I saw some notations, but it may be listed as a Paramount movie, but maybe that was made, you know, some of the Paramount organization, maybe for somebody, and I don't know how that relationship works, like, okay, you did this for us and your name's going to appear maybe on the thing, but we control it or something like that, so I'm not sure what's going to be. But as I did go a little bit through the list, I saw a whole bunch of, Emmy winners, best movie, winning the Emmy or whatever. So I hope they're all available. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.